Hi, my name is Bien, aka Benevolent Fuel.
And I'm Sarah, aka SLYLEAF, aka shaking my head. Kinda.
Yes. Oh,
Kinda shaking my head. I didn't really shake it, so don't tell anyone.
I'm shaking it now.
Oh. Well, we're both shaking. And we're here for the 5th episode of Oh, Narts! Brought to you by yours truly. So, another thing I wanted to... Well, one thing I wanted to point out is that we're going to do this bi-weekly instead of weekly. Just so we can have enough stuff to, like, talk about in between. Have enough data to gather. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay.
It's like, maybe not that week, but like the other week. Yeah, you feel?
Not that Monday, but that Monday.
Yes. The one over there.
Over
there.
Yes, that one over there. So, yeah, so it's going to be on Monday, hopefully, but every other Monday. So look forward to that. Nothing else is going to change besides that. I don't know if you guys listening on YouTube know, but the podcast is also up on SoundCloud now, and I'm trying to work out a way to get it on Spotify and iTunes too. So keep your ears open for that one. So I'm trying to do that now, but it is available on SoundCloud.
Sister is working.
And YouTube, just because I know, I think they changed YouTube a little bit now, but I think it might still be the way where you can't listen to it on your phone or something like that. Like if you close YouTube, it's like, it's either that or it's like stuck at the bottom of your screen, and that's annoying, so.
Don't like that.
So if you're a mobile user, SoundCloud might be a better option. Okay. So for today's menu, for the scoop.
Oh, I love scoops.
I just wanted to scoop this one up and feed it to you.
What flavor?
News flavored. I came across pastel. I came across an article, and I thought it might be funny to you.
Funny to you,
and was funny to me. So maybe it might be funny to all. So, the article headline says crocodile seen floating on a pool noodle. Yeah, Florida crocodile, as if there were crocodiles anywhere else in the United States, spotted floating on a pool noodle. And what's really funny about this is the picture. It's like a cell phone or like a security camera picture. It's really like bad quality, and you can
grainy.
Yes, you can barely make out what looks like might be either like a stick or a crocodile, either or, in this really, really choppy water with like, it looks like a piece of macaroni, but I'm assuming since the article says it's a pool noodle, and it's so stupid. Like, why is this news? There's just a crocodile just like big chillin' floating down the river. Are crocodiles even in rivers? I don't know what the difference between... I know that they look different, like a crocodile compared to an alligator.
I think they're seen in swamps, marshes, moisty mires.
I think they're in water sometimes. I'm not sure on that. I'll get back to you.
I think they can be very wet at some point.
Very, very damp. Oh, here we go. It was in a canal. So
okay.
I don't really, okay, I'm not a scientist. I don't know the difference between a canal and a not canal. But I honestly, that's gonna bother me now. Like, are crocodiles the ones that are like saltwater or freshwater, or like, is that an alligator, or like what's going on there?
Do they have a preference? Do they like canals?
I mean, do they like vitamin water? Like what? What's
I
the
still
deal?
don't know the difference between crocodiles and alligators. Like, they both chomp, so like, what's the point?
I guess that's the most important thing. I don't know. Like, don't crocodiles have like the little skinny noses? Like, they're less wide, and then alligators are like thickies. Like, I don't know. I think that's right, but I could be wrong. What if I'm
Right.
wrong? What if I sound like a complete idiot right now? That wouldn't be anything
I
new.
feel like the difference between an alligator and a crocodile is that alligators look cuter and crocodiles look ugly.
Do you think that's because they wear Crocs? Okay, okay. I'll leave. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was just yeah, okay. We'll move on from that one. Oh my goodness. This second article, I don't know if you want me to like send it to you so you can look at it or if you want me to read this one too.
Well, yeah, I'll look at it.
No. Well, yeah, let me send you this one. I just want you to read this. There you go. Take a look at that. Just look at that
Spills load of milk.
Look at that picture. Like, look how sad. Like, I love how it's like cartons of milk too. It's not just like. Okay, so first off, before I start talking about it, what does that headline say?
Truck overturns on Kentucky highway, spills load of milk. All of it.
All the milk.
Just about.
So police in Kentucky said a truck swerved off a stretch of interstate and spilled its load of milk into a roadside ditch.
Oh no.
And the picture just shows, like, before I saw the picture, like, I just imagine, like, this, like, you know those big, like, gas tank trucks?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Or, like, a cement truck? I just imagine that, but just, like, full of milk. And they, like...
That's what I always thought. Like,
you think it would be like that, and then they would just come up to the grocery store and plug it in.
Plug it in.
It never occurred to me that maybe they're prepackaged. I'm an idiot. So I just imagine when I read that title that like this truck turned over and like the milk started like spilling out. So like this ditch is just now like a small river of milk. I don't know. Like, I was just so disappointed when I opened that article and there was a picture of just like toppled cartons of milk. First of all, do people still buy their milk in a carton? Is that a thing?
No, it's like, the school milk. Like,
Oh, yeah, it does kind of look like that. Those little
baby cartons.
little individual little individuals. Yeah, it does look like that. I was honestly that I was just the mental image I painted for myself before I opened this article after seeing the headline was ruined for me. Oh my gosh.
I also think that they would come in big tanks and you would glug it down.
Yeah, like like behind the dairy section, cuz that moment when you're like at the grocery store and like you're going to pick up your milk and like you know how you can see through the back where the guys in the back or the people in the back like put the milk there, and then there's like an empty one and the guy just like hands you the milk and it's like, oh. And you receive this like fresh bottle of milk.
It's very I don't know what kind of grocery store you go to.
Because there's no wall where there's like the cooler, and well, I mean most grocery stores that I've ever been in, there's like no back, and there's like a happening.
I don't know the ones where they're just back there and like they see you like they don't have milk, they have to freshly supply you with some like.
No, that's not what I mean. Like, there's some hours of the day where they're, like, restocking the milk or something, like, in the morning or whatever. And, like, there's, like, one what do you call those? Like, sections where you, like, take it and another one slides forward. And there's, like, a section that's empty. And the guy back, like, it's happened to me before where the person back there just is, like, slides you down a milk. Like, there you go. I'm just like, oh, thank you. This is what I was looking for exactly. How did you know that I needed this milk? Anyway.
It's a Legend of Zelda moment where it goes da-na-na-na.
Anyways, I feel like I feel like maybe that's not a normal thing. But what I was saying is like I just imagine when they plug in the milk to the milk depositor that back there in that section where they refill the milk, they put it in the bottle back there. But you know that's not true. I don't know why I was thinking that.
It's just the wacky minds of SLYLEAF.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so that's what speaking of grocery stores, can we talk about how much I hate Walmart? I hate Walmart so much. Why do you hate Walmart, SLYLEAF?
Well, why do you hate Walmart, SLYLEAF? Sorry.
No, seriously, okay, listen. Okay, hear me out. I gotta get ready for this.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm like really close to you
Okay,
now.
okay, listen.
Yeah.
I don't like Walmart. Because
Oh.
because many reasons, a multitude, a plethora of reasons
Plethora.
plethora. First of all, everything is like vandalized in Walmart. You have to like shift through like 3 or 4 products to like get the one you want. For example, like a box of macaroni. It's on the shelf. The first 3 boxes are mangled by customers or children or what, some kind of creature that enters Walmart, and you have to like shuffle through, and then everybody else is doing the same thing, like, you know, shuffling through the items. So it's just a big mess and everything's everywhere and none of it's where it needs to be, and I don't like that. Reason number okay, no, go ahead.
You see, my Walmart's like weird. It's like everything is, you know, it's weirdly clean, like you would say, and like it used to be like that, like
Bad.
Sarah, it used to be very bad, like very disgusting and very icky, but like now it's very like clean. There's a produce section, like that's new. And like
really?
the only bad things I hate about it is like the way that they treat you. It's still very, you know, it's very like, oh yeah, here's your things. There you go.
Yeah, I got you.
Drops it in my shopping cart.
Like
okay,
like
thank
it's
you.
stinky or something. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what
But
you mean.
you go ahead.
I'm done with it. You can have it now.
Yeah, you can have it. Here's the, you know, the speaking staff. You can have it. It's right there.
Yeah, I mean, you get that. See, I feel like there are certain this goes for all stores. There's like certain stores where it's like it's bad or good depending on which location you go to, but the thing about Walmart is these things that I'm talking about, every Walmart that I've gone to in this state, in Florida, in wherever I go, the Walmarts, they're like it's a thing. It's a deep residing Walmart tradition to have it a wreck. And so, okay.
Erect?
No, a wreck. Oh my god.
Oh, a wreck. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyways. So, wow. Anyway, the second anyways, moving on. The second thing I don't like about Walmart is the fact that, like, and it doesn't matter, like, what kind of people or who comes to Walmart, something happens to them when they walk in the doors where they, like, can only walk in the middle of the aisle or the wrong aisle, and also very slowly. So, like, there's always some lady, you know, you're, like, passing by, and she's parked her buggy, like, in the middle, or her cart, in the middle of the aisle, and is just, like, contemplating, like, pudding packs or something. And she's just like, chocolate or vanilla?
Or vanilla with tapioca.
Or chocolate fudge swirl. And she's just sitting there, and she's in the middle of everything. And so you, like, I don't know if other people do this. I'm sort of socially awkward, so I kind of do that where I, like, pretend I'm looking at something else. and waits for people to move so I can go get something instead of saying excuse me and just getting it like a normal person would. No, I'm like, look at these, this, what is it? A pickle jar. Okay, I like pickles, sure. Looks at the pickle jar for the next 10 minutes that this lady's over here contemplating pudding. So that after, because I guess it falls on me being my fault for not just going, oh, excuse me, and then picking up my item and leaving. I have to sit there and wait on pudding lady while I look at pickles I don't care about. So that's another reason. Third reason, and these are the three big things why I don't like Walmart. The third one is because they have like 20 to 30 aisles, or not aisles, registers, you know, checkout lines, and you can only use 2 of them.
Yes.
Ever at one time. And if there's a self-checkout, it doesn't work. It's full of people. There's no way you're getting in there. That's a far-fetched fantasy.
There's always that one person that's like monitoring the freaking self-checkout, but none of them work. Yeah. So like, why are you there?
Well, one works, but it only takes cash.
Sorry, forgot about that one.
So, nobody carries cash. Well, I don't carry cash anymore. I always have my debit card or whatever. But so like, not only have you just been like behind these slow people and like pudding ladies and all that stuff the whole entire time you've been there, but then you go to check out and you're like, gosh, it's finally over. And there's like a line for your 2 registers of choice that you have to choose between, and then of course the person in front of you has like 2 buggies full of groceries or whatever, you know. It's just it's always an ordeal. It's always an ordeal.
Go to Costco. Why are you at Walmart?
It's too much. It's too much. I can't stand it.
There's one thing I thought about Walmart. All of the Walmarts I've been to smell the same.
Dude, that's true. Walmarts do have that smell, and I don't know what generates that smell. And I can't even describe it. It's just Walmart smell.
Okay. Like, what do you describe Walmart smell? Walmart.
In Walmart. Like, okay, like Walmart people? Yeah.
No.
But no. But they kind of does. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you go to empty Walmart and it still smells like Walmart. Gosh, maybe it's something in the tile. Who knows? Oh yeah, and then when you walk into Walmart and like during the summer and they've got the AC on and you walk in and you get blasted when you cross the threshold between
But did you know there's a reason for that?
What?
It's to keep out flies.
Well, I just love getting air blasted in the face when I walk into Walmart.
Maybe you're a fly, Sarah.
God, maybe. Well, it's not keeping me out very well. It's close to it, though. But yeah, so... Gosh, that, like... I could bring up a list of, like, pet peeves of, like, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that could be something we could talk about. Walmart hating pet peeves at stores. Like, okay. So, this probably is like amplified by the fact that I've worked in customer service and retail for a long time. But do you ever just like see people like arguing with a manager or arguing with a cashier, and you just want to like bonk them on the head and knock them out and drag them out the store? That goes for any kind of thing. Like when I see, like, for example, my mom has that like customer syndrome where like you call customer service and you're an asshole to the customer service people over the phone. God, that is like and arguing with people. Gosh, like why do you have to fight people like that? They're like just okay. So I understand that sometimes that like the cashiers or whatever can like snap an attitude or whatever, but like what are you really gonna accomplish by like sitting there and arguing with them? Yeah, you know. Like for example, this one time I went to I think it was Sally Beauty. I think I was picking up hair dye.
Sally's.
Sally's. I love Sally's. I think I was going there and there was like some sale on nail polish, and I was like, ooh, I'll get some nail polish because it's on sale, obviously. What else am I supposed to do? So I got it, and I go up, and there's like this long line, and I've never seen a line at Sally's. Like, it's always just like really quick. Because it's not really a store where you go to like shop around. It's like you already know what you want, you know? And you go back and you go and get it. And so there's this lady like arguing about something at the counter, and she's not really being like loud or rude or anything. She's just like you can tell she's frustrated, and she's like trying to catch an attitude with the cashier. The cashier is like, she just looks so done with it. And I'm just like, what's going on? So there were like 4 other people in line in front of me, and they just left. Like, honestly, they left. And I swear I was there for like 15 minutes. And I go up to the counter, and this lady, she's like arguing about the sale with the nail polish. And she was like trying to like, I guess, dupe the sale and like buy multiple of the nail polish so that she could get like more for free. It was like buy one, go. I don't even remember what it was. So, and this is very unlike me, but eventually I just go to the counter and I was like, just put her nail polish on mine so she gets it for free, and let's just be done with this. So like I was so like, I never do that. Like, I will never like step out and like, you know, speak about stuff like that in public because I'm, really awkward and stuff. So that was a first for me. And this lady, like, she looked at me like she wanted to sock me in the face. And I don't know why. And it's just like, I don't get how people get mad at customer service people. I guess it's just because I've been the person behind the counter or whatever, and I'm just like, man. And they can't do anything. They'll lose their job, So
it's happened to me. I worked at Seafood City in Chicago, and so the biggest mistake that they ever done is when you're a cashier, you're also customer service. So you get phone calls, and like you have to direct them to each little, like, because there's little stores inside of Seafood City, like bakeries, restaurants. So if they want to be sent over there, like, I would have to direct them to them. So like, so they're like, oh, I'm complaining about your Valerio's, your bakery. Like, they gave me very old bread. And I'm just like, okay, let me direct you to the bakery. And they're like, no, I'm yelling at you. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah. They're already pissed when they get on the phone. They're already steaming mad, and they just want to let it off on the first person they talk to. So, yeah, I totally... And I don't get that either.
It's especially the worst with, like, Asians. I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, they think, like, you will, like, they have power over you. I don't know. Like, just because they're older than you, like, I get customers like that, when I scan their food, and like when I say, "Oh, sorry, ma'am, the sale that you're trying to do is over."
Yeah.
They're like, "No, it says it right there." Like, "Oh, sorry, our stalkers didn't take off that sign," or like, they're like, "It says it right there," and I'm just like, "Okay, let me get my manager."
Yeah,
I'm like
exactly.
I'm like the Jesus Christ kid from the Vine. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, and you as the person, like, you don't have the, I guess, authority to like give them what they want. So it's like, and then they get so mad because they have to tell the story all again, so like, what, like, for example, when you tell them that you need to put them over to the bakery or whatever, and they're just like, I have to tell my story all over again. Where it's like, listen, lady, I told you at the beginning that you'd have to talk to the bakery people. So yeah, that irks my nerves. Speaking of, like, I used to work at a grocery store too. That was like my first job, working at a grocery store. And I will never forget this lady, and she is probably the craziest customer I've ever seen. Like, both as a cashier or, retail person, and as a customer myself, like going to stores. She is crazy. So I was a cashier at like a smaller grocery store, like a local one. And this lady, there was a sale on wine, and it was like, what it was is, if you buy the little like bag that they give you, like the reusable wine bag, it has like 6 slots, then you get this certain brands, like these few brands of wine for like, you get them discounted, like you get to pick 6 or something like that.
Okay.
And so this lady was losing her marbles because she wanted this one brand. She wanted she had 6 different bottles of wine, and one of the brands wasn't part of the sale, wasn't part of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And so she comes up to me, and I'm checking her out, and then I have to pull the bottles out to scan them, and I pull out that one, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, this one isn't part of the sale, but I can get you another one of the other ones, or I can go get it for you or whatever." And I was just doing my job. She goes, "Are you kidding me?" Like as soon as I said that, like I said it like in my nicest voice, and she was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "Oh, actually I'm not, but yeah." I didn't say that. I didn't say that, I swear. I was like,
"Whoa, ma'am. Actually, I'm not kidding you."
I was like, I am, yeah, I'm really sorry, but this one isn't part of the sale. I can show you in the paper these brands, every one of them that you've got besides this one is good, so I can go get you another one. I try to repeat myself. That's what I try to do, is just like repeat myself so that they like get it in their head, because they get just so fixated on like what they want. So she's like, "No, this isn't right. You're wrong. You're wrong. Are you kidding me?" And she just kept saying that again. And she was like walking in circles a little bit, like working herself up. And I'm just like, uh-oh. So I was like, yeah. She was like, "You need to get your manager over here right now." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, she can show you, which wine and everything." So I called her over. And my manager was like walking over, and she sees this lady like pacing like in a circle at my register, like kind of like she started like tapping her head too. Like she might have been a little touched, but she started like tapping her head. And then the manager comes over, and she takes the paper from me, and she was like, "Here is the here's the deal. You can't get this one, but you can get all the other ones." And she lost it again. This time she starts like pulling her hair. She like starts running around in a circle and like pulling her hair, and like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is a joke. This is a joke." And I was like, I didn't know what to do. Like I was just frozen there watching this happen. My manager didn't know what to do. I was like, what is about to happen? I was so scared. Eventually she
like
just
the mom from Stranger Things.
It literally was. And she was like pulling, like I thought she was gonna pull her. I thought she was about to snatch her wig like off. I didn't know what was about to happen. So eventually the manager just like walks her over to the side, and like they resolved that. I just kept doing more customers after that. So and I was just the lady behind her was just like, "What was her problem?" I was just like, "I don't know." So gosh,
It'd be like that.
Oh my gosh, that's definitely one of my pet peeves. Just like people, both customers and like customers being mean to customer service people.
Yeah.
Irks my nerks, man.
My nerks.
What else? What's a big pet peeve for you? What just really what really grinds your gears?
Something you put down. It's people who look at my phone.
God, that bugs me. It's not even like I want to hide anything. It's just like, "Who you texting? What are you looking at?" I'm just like,
I'm like, "Bitch, you got your own phone." Like, it always happens, like, when I'm out with friends, and like,
yeah,
I'm like texting, maybe like, someone, you or Ryan or something like that.
Whoever.
And they're looking, like, and they're looking, and I'm just like, "Excuse you, like, I'm not talking about anything bad, but like, gosh, mind your business."
It shouldn't matter. And have you ever had like a stranger do that? Like a stranger like looks at your phone?
Yes. Have you seen
wild?
that Vine? Have you seen that Vine where it's like, where the girl, like, she was on the plane, and like this guy is looking at her phone, and she's recording her looking, and she's like, "I got you snooping. I got you snooping."
Yeah. Yeah, I have seen that one. Oh my god. Like, why? Why would you look at someone? I mean, okay, I get it if like, so you're in line and someone's in front of you and they're just like you see their phone screen. I don't know. I think I might be compelled to like glance, but honestly, I don't really want to see what's going on in your phone. So like, I'll probably look away, to be honest. Maybe that's just me, but like, oh my god, like my family or like I've never I don't think I've had my friends like try to look at my phone. But like my family, not even just like looking at it, but like who you texting, and just like my friends who, as if you would know, as if you would know who my friends are. You've never seen them, never talked to them. You're like, oh yeah, it's Bob. Oh okay, Bob. You don't know who Bob is. I don't know who Bob is.
No, it's even worse when you're like, who are you texting? Oh, it's my friend. Oh, from where?
I know.
Like, like, because, like, okay, the cat's out on the bag. I don't really have, like, IRL friends. So, like,
no, neither do I. So, like,
they get so surprised when I'm talking to someone. So they're like, oh, so who's this person? Oh, how long have you known them? Oh,
I know.
you know,
it turns into, like, an interrogation.
I'm just like, damn.
It's
really
like
trying me here.
You have to explain it, like, oh yeah, who you're talking? BN. BN, that's a weird name. I mean, that's his name. Literally a conversation I've had before.
I'm sorry, I have a weird name.
Who is BN? My friend. I just said my friend BN. Well, who is he? My friend. I hope you can see my face right there. I was just like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. And then this turns out, where are they from? What do they do? Where do they work? I'm like, damn, he's not my boyfriend. He's my friend. He's not my agent. Like, why you need to know all this stuff? Oh my gosh, that irks me so bad. And like, okay, so on the subject of like phones and messages and stuff, like, do you ever get those just like really random, like out of the blue messages, like on Discord or SoundCloud or like Twitter, wherever, and they're just like, just out of the blue, and like, you don't know whether you should actually respond or not?
It's like more of like they randomly add me on Discord and don't say anything.
That too. Like, they add you and then they never talk to you or something. I guess it's different on Twitter because, like, you know, you follow somebody, you just want to see what they do, but like it's not a whole like you got to talk to them. But like, okay. So the other day, I used to just like accept every friend request on Discord. But lately I've been more like careful about that because I think like a bot tried to add me or something, and then this
gosh.
I usually it'll tell you if they have like a new account, you know? It's like, I'm new to Discord, say hey or something. And they don't have a picture or anything, so I try to watch out for those. But usually I add everybody who adds me or messages me or whatever.
Yeah.
And I have it set to where, like, if you're in the same server that I'm in, which I'm in like a ton, so odds are if you're you know, if someone tries to message me, they can because I'm on the same server. But I randomly got like a friend request and a message simultaneously at the same time, and it was this person. And you know, another thing I do is like look and see if I have mutual friends or servers with
that's
with
what
a
I
person.
do too.
So this person is like, "Hello, can I be your manager?" And I was like, no thanks, I'm not looking for a manager currently. They're like, oh, can I be your social media manager? And I was like, no thank you. And then they unadded me and blocked me. After I said
Sarah,
that. What?
Can I be your manager?
Yes, you can.
Y'all heard it here first on Narts.
Well, I know you. That's the difference. I mean, we could work something out, but like this person just like, I have no idea who they are, and they're just like, but what was so bizarre? It was like they were just like, oh, okay, they're just like deleted, blocked, like gone out of my life. Don't need this person anymore. They said I couldn't be their manager, so blocked.
Like blocked. I think the weirdest encounter I've had with a message was, I don't know, this one day, like, someone joined your server randomly, and, like, I don't know, they added me afterwards, and they were talking to me, and, like, they just talked, like, very bot-like, and it was very, like, they're very proper and precise with their typing, and, like, it was just very scary to me.
Yeah, and they're just talking to you?
Yeah. Oh, no, I think they messaged you, right?
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Dancing Dragon, right?
That one. That one's a mess. I don't see they talk really weird. It is like a bot, and I almost feel like it's someone pulling a prank on me, and I haven't figured it out
it's
yet.
someone pulling a prank on me too.
I haven't figured it out yet.
You remember when Jetto pulled a prank on you, right?
Yes, I do.
I
Yes,
just
I
feel
do
like
remember.
it's someone like, we know.
Mm.
Dancing Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Who could it be? You're making yourself sound very suspicious right now, BN.
Mm. Mm. How dare you?
Did you take a sippy the same time I did? Because you almost made me spit out my water. Oh my gosh. Dancing Dragon. Moving on. Moving on to, what do we got? Games.
Yes.
Games. We love video games. I'm sorry for singing this section. Okay. What should we talk about? We could talk about new Overwatch stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loves that game.
To be honest, I haven't played that game in a hot minute, but I haven't played any game because I've been playing World of WoW. But
That very nerd.
I wouldn't have known that there was new stuff in Overwatch if it wasn't for like all the like art and posts on Twitter about the Diva cinematic, which, I wasn't expecting Diva for a cinematic,
Really? I kind of was. I was like, Diva's next.
Really? I didn't think that.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining. I love Diva. She's the only tank I can properly play. If that tells you anything about
It's
my
the
gameplay
tank for
stuff.
the gays.
The gayest tank. But yeah, I watched it and I really liked it. It was really nice. The music was amazing. The music for Blizzard always just brings a little tear to me.
I really liked it too, but I was more mainly focused on the boy because I'm really gay. I'm like, if you guys didn't know that, really gay.
Okay, we're gonna get gay.
I'm vegan.
I don't want any damn vegetables.
But yeah, he was really cute. I want more of him. I like all the art, and then like the whole like, well, not theory. The more concept, the concept about like the mechs, like
the backstory
they're protecting.
about it.
Yeah, like all the. It reminded me of Big Hero 6, like what you said earlier.
Yeah. It was cool because in my mind, I just saw Diva as like a solo person. Like I never thought about her being on a team of people except for Overwatch in general. So it was cool to think that like, oh wow, there was like a bunch of like mech fighters and it wasn't just Diva because she was really good at
a bunch of gamers.
Yeah, gamers. I wonder if the rest of the team or rest of the squad or whatever were gamers too. And they only recruit gamers.
Sign us up.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. But yeah, I liked it. To be honest though, compared to the other cinematics, it wasn't as like dramatic, because like Maze was really deep, and then like Bastion's was really deep, and then Reinhardt's was really deep. Like all of this, there was like so much peril in the other cinematics, and then this one it's like, you knew she was gonna catch those bombs. There wasn't nothing happening to the city, nothing actually happened that was bad.
I guess it was more of like, you need to trust in others, Diva.
Yeah, it was like
you need to like
personal
trust in your team.
Yeah.
Don't do this alone.
Very true.
But like they could have emphasized that more, like, because like a lot of people are, still calling her very
childish or whatever.
Childish and very uptight, not uptight, very like not grown up and very like spoiled.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. But like she's she's a war veteran.
Yeah.
She's gone through it
She's
all.
mature.
Like, you can even, yeah, you've seen it in the video, in the cinematic. She has PTSD and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think they could have emphasized a little bit more to make people understand, but like I feel like people got the general hint, and you know.
Yeah. Like, she puts on that front of, like, being all cheerful and bubbly and stuff and being a diva, but then, she's actually really mature and she's got it going
Diva,
on.
you can't do this.
I can do this. But yeah, and then also there's a new map, Busan,
Yes.
and that looks really cool. Loves Train to Busan.
Ooh, loves it.
Loves it. I think that's gonna be a really cool map. I haven't actually seen much
I know
of
there's
it.
a karaoke bar. That's all I know. And
Yeah.
you can press F to interact.
That should be pretty cool.
I saw a video of Reinhardt singing,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
hope all of the heroes.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I hope all of them sing, not just some of them. But it looks pretty cool. I'm excited to try it out. I still haven't barely played little Rat Baby. I played him like a
Hammond?
couple of times. What?
Hammond. I
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah. Well, Rat Baby, it's a rat, you know. Do you remember when he came out? And there was no, look, okay, guys, when Hammond was announced or released or whatever, I sent Bean a message with no context whatsoever, like 0 context, and I just said, it's a rat. That's all I said. And he just, he knew what I was talking about. And he was like, he's not a rat, he's a hamster.
I need to defend my little boy.
It's a rat. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I want to try that stuff out and play more of Rat Baby. Okay, moving on to next section, Song of the Week. I like this section.
Oh,
wow.
Wow, I'm very sorry.
I love
very
this section
excited for this
a lot.
one.
Yeah, me too. I really had a tough time choosing this week because I've kind of been feeling my oats with a couple of different songs.
Oh, make mood.
Yeah.
Wait, make mood? Big mood.
Big moog. But yeah, so my song of the week is it's actually an older one. I think it's just almost a year old. I don't know exactly how long. But I rediscovered it lately. It's Omniboy, and please don't kill me if I murder this name. It's like Orobo, I think that's his name. He's a vocalist, and I think he does more than just vocals, but he's a singer, and he's a really freaking good one and so unique. Like, I've never heard anybody else in my life sing like this, and I love that. The song is called 1/Million, and it's really cool. It's really funky, and it's really fresh with Omniboy. He always has like really fresh melodies and chords, and then Ehi Orobo has like very almost kind of weird, like really weird, unique, like cool, crazy vocals, and I always dig really quirky stuff like that. So check that out. The song's 1/Million, Omniboy and Ehi Orobo. So check that out.
Okay. Yeah. My song of the week is the song that came out not too long ago, by Control and plus R and Chi. This song has been like literally on my mind this whole week. It's called I've Been Saying, and it's really cute. It's very bouncy, and Control plus R is very, very good at like making very bouncy house music, and I love it so much. And I think you all would enjoy it too because it's very addicting, and I love
you showed me
it.
that one last night,
Yes.
and I was like, wow, this a bop. I had been following I had been following Control R for a while, apparently, because I was already following him when I checked it out. But like I remembered one song. I don't remember what it was now, but I went back and listened through all his stuff again, and it's so good. So yeah, I would recommend that too. The song,
I think you showed me him when I first started SoundCloud.
it's likely. It's very likely. I go through SoundCloud, like kind of just save stuff to a playlist and then just like whiz by and then go back and listen to the whole playlist. Sometimes I'll
Yeah,
shuffle.
yeah.
You know, and then there's some times where I like go and check out like what everything that an artist has and like add it to the playlist, but then I just forget because
Yeah.
I listen to Spotify more than SoundCloud.
Okay.
And it makes me sad because like I really want to encourage more artists starting out. Like if you're an artist and you're starting out on Spotify or starting off on SoundCloud, like go ahead and get yourself started on Spotify. Like it's actually a lot more simple than you think, especially with services like DistroKid. Like I know it might not seem like you can really get much out of it by like being on Spotify, but there's going to be that one person who like might find you on Twitter or find you on SoundCloud, but they only listen to Spotify or something.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, "Damn, I wish that song." And I do this all the time. Like I will go and if I see someone on SoundCloud I'll go and like manually look and see if they have their stuff on Spotify and add it to my playlist because I want to support them. I can't support them on SoundCloud. It doesn't give you any revenue. So you either have to buy it, or do Spotify. And a lot of people won't buy it, unfortunately. So Spotify is an easy way for you to like get, and plus like sometimes your songs can randomly get put into a playlist and then it blows up. So I'm gonna stress this. Like if you're a person starting off on SoundCloud, please try to see what you can do to get your stuff on Spotify because it's really good. And I just want to listen to it on Spotify.
Yeah, because like we love supporting artists.
Well, not just Spotify. Yeah, I do, and not just Spotify, but iTunes. I don't know a ton of distribution services, but I know for a fact that DistroKid, sponsor me. No, I'm just kidding. DistroKid will put your songs on not only Spotify and iTunes and Amazon and Google, but like a ton of other little tiny stores as well for people out there who use those little things. I don't use them, but you know, some people do. So, they distribute everywhere and it's really cheap. It's like a one-time or once a year thing and it's really cheap and it's so easy. So, definitely consider that. Anyway, moving on. What do we got here? Gosh. Okay, so memes and social media. The only one we have down here, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
It just brings out the inner demons, huh?
It brings out the little gremlins. Twitter. The worst kind of gremlins, not the good gremlins. That whole meme, the Stan Twitter. I said, "Do you remember this iconic song?" Or what, I don't even remember how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, and they just put old videos. I'm just like, this would have been funny if they didn't say Stan Twitter because Stan Twitter is the worst thing to exist on Twitter. So, I already was just like, ignore.
I think it's just like the things that like is so funny is that they find the randomest videos and like songs like from your like not childhood but from like long ago, like maybe 2011 2010, and you're just like, holy shit,
where did you find this? Like this exists on the internet. I will give it that. Like I've seen a couple and I'm just like, I'm sorry, where did you get this? I've been trying
to search for this.
This is cursed. Like, oh my gosh, what if they found the freaking
eel video?
What if I make a meme? Okay, maybe we should give some backstory about the eel. I'm sure some of you probably know, some of you listening probably already know what the eel is. But there's this video. Okay, let me back it up. So, back when Skype was a thing, you know, you'd share pictures and whatever with your friends, you know, just directly drag it in there. And one day, one of my friends, shout out to Deej, he just randomly sends me this video, and it's very cryptic. It just says eel.mp4. And I'm like, what is this? So I click it and I download it. And it's this cute little animation of an eel with like different colors, like swimming through the water with this cute little like do 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 song. And I'm just like, wow, this is cute. What is this? What is the context of this? So I messaged him and I was like, what is this? Where did you find this? And he goes, like frantically, he's like, I don't know where this came from. I'm trying to find out. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. This file came from your computer, transferred through Skype onto my computer. It came from your computer. You had to download it from somewhere. Now, where did it come from? And he was like, I don't know. I've been looking for it. And I swear, this was like almost 4 years ago. This was like 3 and something years ago. And to this day, the only thing that I have found to source this eel video is the song that was used in it. I found the song, but that has done nothing to help me find where this animation came from. I will post this on Twitter again. It's somewhere deep inside my tweets. It used to be my pinned tweet until I got over it. I just didn't want to see that eel's face anymore. But I've done reverse image searches, reverse video searches. I've Maria posted it in a different language. She posted it in Spanish to see if she could find it on Tumblr, and it got like freaking thousands of notes, and nobody found it on Tumblr. And I've given up. I've given up the search for the eel. But what if I put it in that meme? What if I was like, Stan Twitter, do you remember this song? And everybody's like, no, I don't. But if they can find this old commercial,
get around.
I know that they can find this old commercial from 1998. They can find this eel song. God, I want to find it so bad, but it's like so disheartening at the same time. Like there's
a cryptic video.
It is a cryptid. Like itself is a cryptid. But I don't know. I've just given up on that. So, moving on. I was just like contemplating for a minute, like what if I actually found it?
I was like staring at the ground. I was like, oh my god, what are we gonna do?
what are we gonna do if I'm 90 years old and I never find this eel? Where's my child? Where have the years gone? But yeah. Anyways, what the heck do we do this week? I'll let you. I'll let you start that one off.
Okay, so I think it was just about like nothing my whole week.
Uh-huh.
I did a lot of nothing.
Well,
and lots of
last week too.
Yes.
Well, 2 weeks.
I did go to Six Flags, but that was very uneventful. I screamed, that's it.
I mean, I got on the roller coaster. I screamed a little bit, but that's about it.
My stomach went a little queasy, but like that's it. Like it wasn't very eventful. Like it was just me procrastinating. I had lots of projects to finish on, and I finally got the time to record last night, and I was very excited. I was working on music, and Pandora's box of sounds, various noises just decided to happen. Oh, you like crickets? There you go. You get a cricket. Like very like ambient cricket noises in my track that I'm gonna give you. This guy, freaking fixing his squeaky ass car. It was like squeak, 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 squeak. Like he tried turning it on. It was like, and I was just like, why are you doing this at 9:58 p.m.? Like what? Like bring it to a mechanic tomorrow. Like I don't care. Just like what the fuck? It was so annoying. It was like he was like squeak, 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 and I was just like, my god. And
was it like every time you tried to open your mouth, like that would just come out?
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I kind of like facepalm today right now, too, while we're recording this. Someone outside is yelling, Shadow, Shadow. I was just like, are you looking for your dog?
Well, I got your shadow right here. I'm going to send you to the shadow realm. Shut up.
So, like, while that squeaky car was happening, like, Alana, my sister's baby, is, like yelling. She's not mad. She's not sad. She's just yelling.
She's loud.
She's a baby.
As and, children are.
And like I was just like lying down on my desk, like on my desk, I swear. Like I got on my desk and I was just like, I'm just gonna lie here and wait until it's quiet. And it did, eventually. And I was very mad. And I finally got my projects done and I'm happy. So
Maybe
there you have it. To people I sent my stems to, if you have baby whales in the background, sorry, I don't care. I'm not re-recording. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's so rude. Gosh, like that happens to me too. Like they're my neighbors right now. They during the summer they had like their grandparents, I'm assuming, and they had their like grandkids over. And like I was like, oh, I have a couple hours. It's pretty quiet. It's not 1,000,000 degrees in my room because I froze it. And you know what? I'm gonna record. And I literally like get my mic plugged up and I roll up to the chair and I'm like, and there's like outside like some child screaming, and I'm like, y'all need to
Did I make that noise?
Because I have myself monitored, like I can hear I can hear like every little sound, so I know like if my chair squeaks or something I can hear it. And I'm just like I literally like took a breath and I just heard like outside. And so I was just like, y'all need to get your kids or something. So no, I totally know what you mean. As far as what I've done these past 2 weeks, it's like the same old. Like me and my mom went upstate again because like I said, she's moving. We had found a house that we were going to move into, and it was like one of those old houses, like needs a little bit of love, but ultimately it was going to be okay. It needed like a few repairs. It looked like, at least from when we toured it, but the price for it was pretty good, so she was going to get that one and just do a little repairs on it. So I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever you're looking to buy a house, you put down an offer, or you declare your offer, and then you have to do that before you can get a home inspection. So we got the home inspection back, and it was like 74 pages, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's like a giant checklist they have to go over, and anything that's wrong, they have to list it with a picture and a description of why that's bad. And it was 74 pages long, so I think that explains why we didn't get that house. It was about to fall apart. So, we had to go back again to look at more houses, and from here to there is like a 5-hour drive. So, we went back up. And what we do, because like my siblings live up there, and they don't have an extra like guest bedroom or anything like that, and it's really expensive to pay for hotels. So my mom has a camper, like a pull behind camper. I think I said this on one of the other podcasts, like how we slept in a camper. But so anyway, we got in the camper and we're going, and so we had to go look at houses again. And so we get up at 9 a.m. and we're going and we're touring houses, and the first house was cute. It was really small, but it was a pretty cute house. And then the yard was the problem. It was like very close to the neighbors, so that was like a big no-no. So we look at this, we're going to drive to the second house, and we pull up and there are 2 cars in the driveway. Now, none of these houses that we were looking at were like people that were like still living in their house, like selling their house. It was all like vacant. They were vacant houses that the people who were selling them had already moved out. So nobody's supposed to be here. And sure enough, there's 2 cars with out of state license plates, like not even for the state we were looking at. And we're like, uh-oh. So the realtor's like kind of sketched out, but she takes us up to the door, and she like, they have this little lock thingy on the door. So I mean, like, the door is dead bolted with a little like electronic like keypad, and then it pops open, you can get the key out. So that's like the kind of security they've got in this house. We noticed the window is open and there's 2 cars in the driveway, so we're like really sketched out. So the realtor was way braver than I was, because she just starts on the door and she opens it up and she goes, knock knock, is anyone here, hello? And I'm just like, you are nuts, you're nuts. I wouldn't even go in. So after nobody answered after they knocked, so she opens the door and there's like a book bag or like like a backpack there's a car seat for a baby car seat, and then like some other Walmart bags and stuff just like sprawled in the living room. And we go in, or like she steps in, and I like kind of like step towards the door, and we hear some like grumbling in the back bedroom, and I was like, nope, I'm not about to get tased, maced, assaulted. I'm not about to do this. So she was brave. She kept walking in, and she was like, hello, like tapping on the walls, and I was like, look, we don't need to wake them up. We need to go. So we left, and she locked it back, and I was like, that is so weird. Like, there are people squatting in a house that was for sale with a baby. Unless it was some other creature they were carrying in the car seat. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. So that was very strange. Hopefully,
it's kind of terrifying.
yeah, hopefully
actually.
they figure out like who that was and like why they're in that house that we were looking at. So that was scary. But we did end up finally going to a couple of more houses, and we found one that we liked. So that's gonna be coming up soon. I'm gonna help my mom move her house. Well, not move her house.
Oh yeah, you're gonna pick it up.
We're gonna pick it up.
Put it over there.
And throw it over there. No. Where she's got... Oh, my mom's got so much furniture. It's actually unreal how much furniture. So that's going to be an ordeal. So definitely thankful that Narts is going to be bi-weekly now instead of weekly, because I don't think I would be able to do it next week, because that's the week we're moving.
If I lived where you lived, I would help you.
Yeah, that would be helpful, because just today alone, like, we have like an attic. And I mean, it's not huge, but literally the attic alone was just Christmas stuff. Like,
Ew.
it was so much stuff, and I pulled all of it out of the attic so she could like, because it's just like in bags and like thrown around, it's not really like stored properly, so she needs to like repack everything so that there's not a truck full of Christmas things. And see what she needs to get rid of, and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing for the past month, is helping my mom move. And probably what I will be continuing to do, but that's okay, because the new house that we're going to, or that she's going to, is actually really nice. So I'm glad. But I think it's kind of just, it's getting to that time, that point in time where we need to go, we need to
just get right to it.
Get right down to it, however. I think we should cryo freeze ourselves and preserve our legacy for future generations,
Well, okay, see you guys next Narts in the near future. 2025.
Yep, 2025. See you then. Bye!